Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Imalent. Now this here is their new GR36. Now I was sent this all new, brand new flashlight from them. Comes in this box, not really much on it except my fingerprints. This is a complete kit, so let's wait no further. Let's open this up, see what's in. Now it's pretty amazing that this can put out 2800 lumens, and remember that's for short bursts. So nothing else on the box here that I can see as well. Always nice packaging with Imalent. It's got some weight to this thing. Let's go ahead and get out the other box of goodies here. Probably going to be the charging cable. And user manual. Get it all out. Get one lanyard here. It is on the small side. One USB Type-C to Type-C charging cable. Now this is just a printout. This is kind of an early release candidate. They believe it's pretty much the final release, including any updates. But we'll start off here with the specs. So as you can see there, 2800 lumens is the highest output that this can do. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause the screen. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get this put away. So now let's go ahead and take a look here at the light. There it is. Definitely square wedge designs are super popular. Now if I remember correctly, I believe this is a magnetic tail, and it is hands-free. It great for if you need work on your car, around the house. Make sure you have a metal object that you can put this in or on, and you should be ready to go. So as you can see here, it's got a flat black finish on here. It does have a clip. You can remove it if you don't want it on there. You've got a dial here. And you've got a push button. And you've got a dial here telling you which beam you want to use. Two LEDs on the main are on the top, and then these diffused are like a floodlight. Now I'm going to bring it up closer. You can see it's textured reflectors. Now they're not saying what LEDs are on the top ones here, but they definitely look like they're luminous LED. Probably the SFT 25R is my guess. It's going to get some really good performance out of that. These are diffused. See where the dial, where this dial points to, says UV is that center one, and then the top one for flood and throw. See, right there at the top. Can table stand that if you need. Now the style and design on this is nice. Looks like it might be a battery level indicator here. See how that points. Dial here as well. A little on the stiff side, new. Now this here is the charging port. I know there's no cover on it, but they say they are sealing them, so there's no chance of water getting in there. And the machining and finish on this is nice. No issues. So normally I would open it up, show you the battery, but this is a sealed unit. So let's go ahead and go through the UI. Turn it on here. Bottom lights are selected. Floodlights definitely is a 5K, maybe a little warmer. Not much. Press down and hold on the top button there. That is a lot of light coming out of here for that. No, there's the battery level indicator there. No turbo on that level there. Turn it back down to the lowest. Now we're going to switch the dial here from there to the middle. Turns on the main LEDs. Nice. And we'll dial it down so you guys could see. Cool white on these. Definitely does have a nice hot spot on there, as you can see. A lot of bleeding around the edge of that, but really super focused. But the beam is kind of square. Hope you can see that there. It does have a little bit of a rounded area at the edge here, but it's square on the top and bottom. Nice for an angle light. This is a nice beam. And then we're back down to the lowest. Double click. 2800 lumens. Wow. That is bright. Turn it back down. Not generating that much heat. Surprising. So now we're going to turn it one more, this pointer over to the other, and you have the UV. Kind of hard to show the UV. I have some currency. I can probably turn off the light and show it to you. I think that'll be better for this demonstration. Now I did leave a light up top on so we could see a little bit of the money, but you could see that that's glowing. There's only one light output on here, but you can see the validation marker on that bill, let you know that it's genuine. I don't think there's one on the back. Hope you can pick that up now versus without it. and width. Now, believe it or not, if I sell something, especially on like your Facebook Marketplace, I always take a UV light, especially if it's a $100 bill or a $50. I'm looking at it right there on the spot. So definitely nice to be able to have this light UV that is, especially on a tiny little light as well. So let me turn back on the light here. Alright, now that we got the light back on, we're going to go back to the main LEDs here, right there. So now with the main LEDs, you can actually change it from one LED. So if you have it on the side of you and you want to adjust it with the dial here, you can do so, or you can use the button. It really depends on how you're holding it. This is pretty ideal if you're holding it like this, to be able to adjust that easily. Lowest setting, and then medium setting. That is pretty nice. Or again, you can do it up top. It's up to you. Hold it down until you get to the light level that you want. And double click again will get you strobe. And that is a full light output. And that is a constant rate on that flash. Double click again, we'll go back to turbo, press down and hold. This thing is getting pretty warm up here on the top. Not too bad, but definitely want to use that highest output for short bursts. Interesting how the heat is transferring down to the body. I noticed that feeling to cool off up here, and then it's warming up down here. So I wonder if they have some type of design in there to pull the heat away from the LEDs and back towards the body. One click turns that off. And that's all there is to this light. Simple, easy to operate that. You got two ways you can do so, with the side dial or the button up top. It's really up to you, especially if you're carrying it like an angle light. Might be easier to do the button, or if you're holding it like this, you can use the dial on the side. Definitely an interesting concept. And I say this again, square wedges are in style. Seems like more and more are coming out with their versions of it. Imalent definitely does not ever shy away from being unique and having a lot of other features on that. Well, let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Imalent GR36. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We have it on the main LEDs, good battery power here. Water's about 38 feet there. 65 feet to this tree with these. There it is on the fence. Mosquitoes everywhere out here today. Now I have a link to my testing area should you have any questions or doubts about the distances. I'll go up to the next level here. This has got nice beam performance for this size, and the range is good on here. 138 feet here to the famous Tree of Life. Let's kind of pan around a little bit here. You can see the spill is usable, more than bright enough to kind of light your footpath if you're walking with it. Nice and wide. Let's go to the next level here. Spill has really come alive now. Fence line, tree line. See across the park to those playgrounds. Look at that. Both of them. Now it's making 238 feet now. Look at the spill. Not quite making those palm trees yet. Let's go to the next level here. Look at that. And it is making the first palm tree, not quite the second. Man, look at that. 238 feet, making those trees way out there in the distance. Look at that. This is very nice performance for this thing. Wow. There's the highest, I believe, in the UI. And it is making that first palm tree even better, and faintly making that second one. Not bad. 2800 lumens is a lot of lumens, and this is getting pretty toasty. I'm holding it at the bottom, so hopefully it'll be a little better. Bugs are coming alive, seeing the light. Playgrounds. Now this will step down due to heat. The beam profile here again, way out to the sides. Look at that. So now let's go ahead and get the other light here. Got the UV. We'll go ahead and do that. There's only one light output on there. See, my pants are glowing. Shoes as well, my shoelaces. Don't see anything on the ground that's going to pick it up, so now we'll go ahead and turn back on the light here to the regular LED. And here are the floodlights, so you can kind of see how wide. Now this one here is nice because it's more of a neutral white. Let's see, lights up pretty well. Best way to show the distance of the beam. I'll step up there. See all the different colors in the grass. The dead grass and the grass that's growing. So impressive. I'll go ahead and go up from here, and even brighter. Man, Look how wide this beam is. Way out to the sides and on the bottom. This makes for a great little work light too. Look at that. All coming from this thing. Back down to the lowest. Very nice. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Impressive beam performance and range on here. Incredible amount of lumens can come out of this little thing. 2800 lumens is insane, especially for this size. It will generate a lot of heat, just letting you know, but it will cycle down pretty quickly but gradually and to a safe level. But in any case, you operate it on the lower light outputs, should be just fine. The UV, I use it periodically, but I don't use it all the time. The floodlights, I do. It's my second most used light beam type that I use, and it's also my second favorite beam type. Now the combination beam, this here, in my opinion, definitely does fall towards a combination beam, but it does have a little bit of an attitude of a dedicated thrower as well. So impressive overall build quality on here. Feels rugged. Not seeing any issues with this. The USB Type-C can charge this pretty quickly if you use a PD or QC charger. The ability to be able to use it, if you're pointing it this way, you can dial it up and down using the quick 3 levels there, or you can use all the levels through the top button on here. The floodlights are nice color temp. Any warmer, it'd be too warm for me. Almost perfect in my opinion on those. Cool white on the top, of course, gets you the best lumen output that this can do. Clip on here, again, put it on the outside of your shirt pocket. Hands free it with the metal base or magnetic base. Put it on a metal surface and you can use it to work on your car, keep it in your vehicle, keep it on yourself, and be able to stick it wherever you need it. Pretty handy little light here. Alright, well, I want to thank Imalent for sending me this all new GR36 to review. Now, if this is something you are interested in getting, I have a special link and a discount code that will help you save some money on this kit, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thanks button. Donate to my channel. Otherwise, you can please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these all new, brand new Imalent lights to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.